In our view, a good improvised self-defense tool is one that one can be carried even on restricted places, like schools, federal buildings, theme parks, and on planes. 2. Does not look like a protective device to a potential bad guy when you are still trying to verbally de-escalate the situation, and 3. Requires no or minimal time and effort to be deployed. This is the theme behind the martial principles of the Friar's Stick. The Friar's Stick is a unique tool designed for both spiritual warfare and self-defense. So, what's a mata? A mata, pronounced mata, is a Jewish term for staff, rod, walking stick. A staff is frequently mentioned throughout scripture. A staff is a symbol of power, because it is a support. Think of a cane or crutch and how it supports the body or limb. Jewish tradition tells of staves endowed with miraculous powers. Our mata has a much simpler use. For us it is a walking stick or a cane, a defensive weapon, and as a prayer stick all rolled into one. A cane is probably the best all-around self-defense weapon you can carry. 1. It is very powerful. 2. It is legal to carry anywhere. 3. It is easy to use. 4. It is hard to block. 5. It is effective against any other weapon except the gun. 6. It can be used by young and old, men and women. 7. It does not require a lot of strength or speed or coordination. And because of its versatility it makes a perfect defensive weapon for lay, religious, and clerics alike. Now it may seem odd that a religious or a clerical person may need to defend themselves. As a Catholic, the doctors of the Church and the magisterium have made it clear that self-defense is not only a right, but in some cases, a duty. Violence may be justified in the service of self-defense, even to the point of killing an unjust aggressor. This has been settled Catholic teaching for hundreds of years. In the Catechism, the guidelines for when self-defense is legitimate are presented. The Catechism makes clear that killing is always a grave issue, and it should never be taken lightly. The guiding principles laid out by the Church can be summarized as follows. We have a legitimate right to self-defense based on rightly ordered self-love. We have a duty to protect those in our care, such as our families. Force should be used in moderation. Force should be met with like force. The taking of a human life in self-defense should be a last resort, when all other options have been exhausted. Today we live in a scary and dangerous world where both Christians and non-Christians alike must be ready to defend themselves. As history has demonstrated, there have been many priests who carried weapons in the Church's history. Many members of the various orders of knight monks were also priests. Today the Friar's Stick can be an ambulatory assistive device, a prayer stick or a weapon for self-defense. The Friar's Stick is a closed Catholic martial arts system developed by martial artist and Franciscan Friar Chris Bashaw, OFJ.